in a pastor's home. My dad was a pastor, and my mom was a pastor's wife. Watching them serve God together was honestly beautiful. My mom was supportive, respectful, and committed to the ministry. So when I see some of the stories people share online about pastor's wife, I am sometimes surprised, not because pastor's wife are supposed to be perfect, but because I believe that ministry places a unique demand on a person's character. And it got me thinking. That's why I'm making this video. Dear prospective incoming pastor's wife, if the traits I'll mention are still dominant in your life, let me just tell you the honest truth. You may not be ready to marry a pastor. Let me start with one key. A short temper. If you're easily angered, you're constantly reactive, always looking for a fight, your blood is hot. See, ministry will expose that weakness in you very, very quickly. The truth is that there are going to be misunderstandings, criticism, pressure, and disagreement. That's the reality. But if every challenge is met with anger, you will struggle emotionally and spiritually, and that is not emotional or spiritual maturity. Do you understand it? So if you have that issue in your life, please don't think about becoming a pastor's wife. You cause problem and people start talking about you online. If you hate correction, nobody can advise you, nobody can talk to you. If every correction feels like an attack, you're not teachable, my dear. Becoming married to a pastor will be very difficult for you, because healthy ministry requires growth. You need to be humble, humility, willingness to learn. Nobody knows everything. So a teachable spirit will take you much further than pride will ever take you. So if you're not teachable, drop it. Don't think about becoming a pastor's wife. Now, if you are jealous, please just dead the thought of being a pastor's wife. If you're constantly threatened by other women, like when you see other ladies, you feel like there's a competition, dead it, because your husband will receive attention, and if that's going to make you insecure, my dear, you'll be exhausted. Because pastors will counsel people, they will pray for people. In fact, they are meant to serve. It's a calling. They will interact with people from all walks of life. So if you're controlled by jealousy, you end up creating problems where there is no problem. So if you have this jealousy, drop it. Because honestly, I don't get it. Like I read a story yesterday. Like I was like, how, like why? Or what was the essence? Like my mommy was a pastor's wife. I didn't see any of this on like, hey, like she was not jealous. She does not have short temper. In fact, she's very teachable. You will see some other people, they'll say, oh, mama, I think this should be like this. You say, oh, okay, let's see how it will go. You understand? Because if you have a bad character, my dear, ministry will magnify it. Ministry will expose it. Like your character will become so obvious. So before saying yes to a pastor, make sure you are also saying yes to the personal growth that comes with the calling. Because ministry is a calling. In fact, some people say ministry, just like the name ministry. It's a ministry. It's something you need to be fully ready for. Okay, ministry is not just a walk in the park. You have to be fully ready for it. Even if you do not have all of these traits I've mentioned, when you enter ministry, there are still some things you need to learn, you need to relearn, and you need to grow in. Honestly, okay? Please. So dear incoming pastor's wife, that pastor is asking you out. He's telling you he loves you, you want to marry you, you got perfect plan for him, and you are seeing all these things in your body. My dear, start working on it so that you will not have issues. Because of you now, people now say that pastor's wife, she's this, she's that. No, I'm not saying you should just become placid and start taking things anyhow. No, because there are some women that want to step their boundary. You need to like open your eyes. You need to be an helpmate so that you don't allow your husband fall into temptation. Because some of these ladies sometimes they're not looking for counsel. But that's by the way. All I'm trying to say is that as a pastor's wife, you need to be prepared. Nobody's saying you should be perfect. No, nobody's saying that you're put on this high pedestal and then you need to no, but you need to be prepared. You need to be well prepared so you don't end up creating issues where there are no issues. Okay, so if you have hot tempered, you're always angry, you're quick to react, you need to take a chill pill and start working on that short temper issue, because ministry will expose it. Like one thing about ministry is that it magnifies your weakness. If you are a very easygoing person, ministry will also expose it. So like that's how it is. So please, dear future pastor's wife, work on yourself, okay? Let that man meet you prepared. You don't have to be perfect, but please be prepared, okay? I'm rooting for you. I'm not a pastor's wife. In fact, I'm not married. I'm single, but I just think this message will help somebody. I know there's one sister there. She already got a ring. She was proposed to maybe yesterday or last week. oh, you, they're going to propose to you today, and that guy proposing to you is a pastor. Check, oh, if you have all these things, start working on it. Oh. Be a supportive woman of God. Support your husband very well in that beautiful ministry. If there's anything you think I missed in this video, maybe there's a point I did not add, something I didn't talk about, you can say it in the comment section, okay? We learn every day. Thank you.